talk to us a little bit, Mauricio, about the global BAM B4T Latin community. What do you
Hmm,
see? What do you see in front of you right now, and what do you see coming? What is your
hmm,
heart longing for in that community?
yeah. Well, when I started to do my research about BAM in the Latino context, I realized that Latin America is like 20 years behind the movement as it is United States or Americans. But what really was surprised is how fast are Latinos to adapt to the BAM or B&T concept, that even when maybe we're 20 years behind, we are expediting the times to really embrace this and going moving forward in a incredible way.
Mm,
So uh these here two different generations. You have all these generation above 40s that they are maybe old school or legacy school about doing missions or that. So there is a lot of great people in the field that they leave everything. So and maybe that people struggle to embrace the concept. But I realize pastors, missionaries, all that when I hear about, Patrick Lay told me about how he had to fight to really introduce the concept, to build the case, to help the people to understand BAM, all that, how long he took. To me, all it took one preaching in Latino churches with Bible confirmation and practical examples to have pastors embracing this, stuff like this.
mhm.
I've been amazing. Some saying, wow, because I don't have to fight a long fight. And I did a research with 100 pastors and missionaries. More than 85% of them recognize that B14 and BAM is a must now for international missions, and is something they are willing to consider and give space in their churches to really make missions possible for
Yeah,
the future.
I see that all over South
Mm,
and Central America. I haven't ministered in Spain before, but I go regularly
mm,
to South America to teach on business's mission, B4T,
mm.
and I have the same experience. When they hear it, they
Yeah.
see it, and you graciously show it to them in the scripture. It's like,
Hmm.
yes, this is the future. They don't fight. Particularly
No.
the younger ones don't
No.
fight. They just like, okay, great. How do we do this? Which is
Yeah.
really fun.
This is the other thing I was about to say. It is that the generation below 40, they just ready to jump in. They just say, okay, what's the next step?
Yeah.
That's why we have to create training now process. Of course, we truly believe that the one who sent is the church. We only support them to do ascending that
Mm,
is responsible, that is really they have the tools and resources to do. But this is one important thing I wanted to say. The role of the Americans on the B4T in the Latino context. So I always tell my Latino people, look, what American has to give us is not money. Money is not the best that they can give us. The best that they can give us is management, is
mm,
teach us how to run business properly, best practices, expertise, relationships. To have an American who really trusts in you and that can open you a door that you maybe never in your life you can open for yourself. But to having someone vouching for you, trusting you, open you the doors, that is the most important thing that can happen. Money will come later. Do not let sometimes or needs or daily needs to blurry our vision that maybe what we need from America is money. It is not. What we need is their friendship. What we need is that we can work together, that we can be. One of the beauty for me of being in open network is I'm sitting on the same table. It's not that I am a token because I'm a Latino face. They were needing because of the diversity they were needing, the Latino flavor. No, I am the same, sitting on the same table, talking with them openly, listening one each other, learning one each other. That's been amazing for me.
Hmm.
And when you realize that, we have this missionary force coming from Latin America. I truly believe Latin America is a missionary force ready. 20 years ago, maybe we were lacking of a lot of things. I feel now that the Latino missionary force now is mature, which is
Hmm.
amazing. And
That's
we are
so
ready,
encouraging.
and because we are mature, we are ready to move, faster to do this. Maybe before years ago we were slow. Now because we are more mature, understanding many things, and because it's a godly time, we are running faster on each other, and we can walk together. And there's many people I can tell you, Latinos, doing incredible things with business in the field, not with, all with the Latino money, just doing wow. I've now, many Latinos receiving American money uh, as if they were should be just Anglos. I don't know if I'm explaining myself, but Latino people just receiving a lot of money that in other times maybe people will Americans will not trust many. Oh, I don't know if these Latinos have the capability, but because these people has a record that they can show good
Hmm.
managers, they can do many things, and that is encouraging to many Americans to come together with Latino to do many things,
Yeah.
but not with that paternalistic vision, but yes, with the vision we can walk together. You have, every one of us has things to put in the table, and together we can do this. Wow,
Yeah. Wow. What
I'm
a
falling in love with this season.
that is so so encouraging, but it's also that's our challenge, right? To
Mm,
see the body of Christ, the Anglo and the Latino church come together for the sake of world
yeah,
missions is going to
yeah,
be unstoppable. So, all right,
yeah.
we're gonna have to stop. We could go
No, no,
on
no,
and
no, no,
on and
no.
on.
Let me give you one final thought
Okay,
about
you
this. I'm realizing now that I'm helping the African movement. I'm understanding, wow, I can see Africa where I was 23 years ago in
hmm
my mentality. Now I'm thinking, oh, wow, this is another role that we Latinos we have in B4T. If we learn to do it properly, we can follow the Africans in several ways to overcome all that poverty mentality to really move forward to another things. So that is a thought that when I plant the seed there, we
no,
we can chat
I
about that in the
I'm going
future.
to say I'm going to do a conference in Cameroon this summer. Maybe you should come with me because you have
Well,
a message. You have a message
yeah,
for the African community to say
yeah,
this is the process.